You can choose up to a whole 6 universities. Did you know you can study in Russia, one of the world's most historically rich and academically strong countries, for free as an international student? Yes, fully funded opportunities exist, and a very generous one at that, with about 15,000 grants for international students in a year. Okay, the breakdown of this Russian government scholarship is what I have for you all in today's video. I will tell you who can apply, what the scholarship covers, how to strategically apply, and period and deadlines and practical tips to help you secure your spot. Did I mention that you can choose up to a whole 6 universities? Wow, guys, that's nothing short of amazing if you ask me. Just make sure you watch this video to the very end, because this right here could be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Hi everyone, my name is Jane and you are absolutely welcome to my channel, where all things faith and growth embrace one another. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Now, let's start with the big question. Why Russia? First, Russia has some of the world's oldest and most respected universities. Think of all of these universities out there, and of course, many technical institutes known for engineering, medicine, and natural sciences. Second fact is that studying in Russia gives you access to cutting-edge research facilities and highly qualified professors. And third is that Russia is relatively affordable in terms of living costs, especially when compared to countries like the US, UK, or even some parts of the Western Europe. But here is the best part. Through the Russian government scholarship program, also known as the Open Doors Scholarship, you can get all this education fully funded. So what exactly is this scholarship? The Russian Federation, through the Ministry of Science and Higher Education, offers thousands of scholarships every year, guys, every year, to international students. It's called the State Scholarship or Russian Government Scholarship. Here is what it covers. Free tuition for the entire duration of your degree program, be it bachelor's, master's, or PhD. Then a monthly stipend to cover your living expenses, and then accommodation in university dormitories, either free or heavily subsidized. Well, the only thing you might need to budget for is your travel costs to Russia and maybe some personal expenses, which is normal. But when you think about it, the core costs of studying abroad, tuition and housing, for example, are already taken care of. That's huge, guys. Okay, let's talk about eligibility and who can apply. International students from almost any country are eligible. You can apply for bachelor's, master's, specialist, or PhD programs. And scholarship is open across a wide range of fields: medicine, engineering, law, arts, languages, natural sciences, you name it. So, how to apply? Strategically. First of all, go to the official portal and choose a suitable program. Okay, educationinrussia.com, that's the website. This is the centralized platform where you will create an account and fill out the application forms. Then choose your universities and programs. You can usually select up to 6 universities where you would like. Now, here is where the strategy comes in. The more universities you choose, the more chance you have of being selected. Secondly, pay attention and choose only programs that have free tuition, that is, government scholarship tag on them. Next thing you want to do is to submit required documents: your passports, academic transcripts, certificate of education, medical clearance, and sometimes language proficiency proof. and then you wait for the selection process. The Russian side, through the embassy in your country, will review your application. If successful, you will receive an official invitation to study, which you will then use to apply for your student visa. Application timelines, you have to apply through the Russian consulate in your home country, okay? And that's a single most significant factor by which deadlines vary, in case you're confused. Alright, generally, however, January to March for the following September intake is normal, it's usual. The process is straightforward pretty much, but here is my tip anyway. Apply early and make sure your documents are neatly prepared, translated if necessary, and submitted before the deadline. Okay, language of instruction. Now, a quick note on language. Many programs in Russia are taught in Russian. Okay, so sometimes you will first need to complete a 1-year preparatory course. Of course, it's usually covered in the scholarship. Yeah, because you needed to learn the language before starting your degree. But don't worry, there are also a growing number of programs offered in English, especially at the master's and PhD levels. So you don't have to let language be a barrier. Just check carefully when choosing your program, okay? Now here are some practical tips to increase your chances. I'm sure you all have been waiting for this part. As always, I bring this for you. Apply through your embassy early. Some countries get limited slots and it's first come, first served basis, okay? Choose realistic programs. Now, while everyone dreams of the capital city, that's Moscow State, applying to less competitive but still excellent universities increases your chances. Be flexible with your city, okay? Russia is huge. Studying in cities like all of that mentioned on my screen can be just as rewarding and sometimes even more affordable. So if you're being paid, you will still have some to save, okay? And then work on your statement of purpose. Show motivation and seriousness, okay? They want to know you are genuinely interested in studying in Russia, not just hopping on free tuition. Watch this video up there for guides, and of course, you are welcome to tweak it for Russia applications, okay? Remember, efforts and preparation are what separate the successful applicants from those who miss out. Okay, so that's the breakdown of fully funded scholarships in Russia. Imagine studying in one of the world's most historically and culturally rich countries without paying tuition, with dorm accommodation, and even getting a stipend. It's possible, and it could be you. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with someone who might be interested in it. And until next time, keep thriving. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.